Welcome. You are now tuned in with the Eyes on Podium podcast, and I'm joined here with my brothers, three of them, and he's putting something up, letting y'all know it's episode 7. He put it backwards. My name is HB, and I'm gonna let my brother introduce himself.
What's good, y'all? Coach Chris. As always, I'm excited to have you guys tuned in to the Eyes on Podium podcast.
Man.
Pass it to my brother Showtime Tone.
Welcome back, guys. Thank you for tuning in. Another week, episode 7. Again, this is Showtime Tone. I'm excited for what we got for you guys tonight. Pass it to my guy, Henny.
Yo! Welcome, everybody. This is episode 7 of Eyes on the Podium podcast. Please, you know what I want y'all to do. I want y'all to like, comment, subscribe, share, show your girl, show your grandmother, show your grandpa, show everybody. Show everybody. We have a great show today. And now, let's get it started, man. Come on.
Let's get it started in here. The band is back together. Ben Simmons, Kyrie, KD not getting traded. How we feel like the Nets gonna be this season, man? KD not going nowhere. Let's just move on from it. He not going nowhere. How you feel like it's the season gonna start for the Brooklyn Nets, Chris?
For me, I'm excited, man. I wanted them to stay together. You know what I'm saying? You got KD, Kyrie, two of the best scorers we've probably ever seen, two of the most skilled scorers we've ever seen. Kyrie at the point guard position, KD being 7-foot sniper. We never seen anything like that. And then you have with the addition of Ben Simmons out there. I'm interested to see how the chemistry is going to be. He's a lockdown defender, facilitator. Both Kyrie's played off the ball before. This is nothing new to him, and he succeeded playing off the ball. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like the Brooklyn Nets are gonna make some noise this year, man. They're gonna make some noise at the top of that Eastern Conference this year.
I feel like Ben Simmons is gonna be a better version for them, like a better point guard than James Harden. Definitely, like the fit is just way better.
Yeah, he don't need the ball. He don't need to score. He plays defense, which they lacked. He facilitates, which they lacked. They needed a point guard that sets up, that makes moves, makes noise, get everybody involved. They need all of that, and Ben Simmons definitely brings it. I really want to see. I think the only thing that really stopped this team last year was health. Health was a major problem in on that team, and if they stay healthy, I don't see why they're not top 1 and 2 team, in my opinion.
Yeah, for sure, I agree.
Yeah, they got everything. They got everything. They could play small ball. They could play. They could spread it out. They could. That ISO man would be crazy.
Listen, that's an Eastern Conference team right there. They're going straight to the Eastern Conference final. Actually, I'll say this. They're going to the NBA championship next year. That team, they're going to do it. KD and Kyrie haven't played games together since they've been assembled. So you get them some reps together. Kyrie don't got to worry about COVID this season. So we'll see. But, yeah, that's definitely a championship team. I think you'll really get to see what they were built to do.
This is their first off season with no drama, no injuries.
What you mean no drama?
I mean,
what you mean no drama?
No drama. Sorry, not no drama. Yeah, I'm crazy. I don't know drama.
You mean they all able to be at training camp at the same time? They got a full off season together. To gel. Yeah.
Yeah. You don't got to worry about thinking about Kyrie not being able to play, James Harden's health. You know what I'm saying? Like. Now you have Ben Simmons fully healthy. You got KD fully healthy. You don't have no restrictions. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be scary hours, baby.
Yeah.
I think their biggest threat's gonna be 76ers. I don't think it's gonna be Boston. I think it's gonna be the Sixers.
Sixers, yeah, because
Nah,
they don't. I think so.
Stopping Embiid is gonna be hard.
Yeah, it's gonna be hard. It's gonna
Extremely
be hard because Nick Claxton, he's working out, but he don't know what to do with that man. He don't know what to do with that man.
I feel like
nobody know what to do with that man.
Yeah,
right.
I don't think it's them. I think maybe, in my opinion,
yeah,
I would say the Bucks.
Boston.
the Bucks.
Yeah, I would say the Bucks because Giannis at the 5.
Yeah, because they lack size.
Right. So Giannis at the 5.
Brooklyn.
I'm throwing Ben right on him.
On who?
Just remember,
Giannis.
KD,
Yeah.
he almost beat them by himself.
Sure. Throwing Ben right on him.
He did, but they didn't have Middleton.
Who didn't have Middleton?
No, we talking about when KD stepped on the line.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
And that was with no Ben Simmons. Ben Simmons could slow Giannis down somewhat.
And that was with no Ben Simmons and Kyrie.
My opinion.
I don't know. I don't know. That just sounds crazy to me. I don't know. Listen, I mean, it's been a while. He is an defensive player of the year type of player. So I don't want to be too disrespectful, but I guess
you look at his size, his strength, and his athletic abilities.
Yeah.
Why not? What is he? They're 7 foot.
You think he can slow Giannis down?
Yeah, I do. If Ben Simmons lock in, yeah. I think so.
What you think? What you think, Tony?
Yeah, I mean, I don't see any team stopping them. They got 2 of the best offensive weapons in the NBA.
Bro, they just got swept, bro.
Yeah, they got swept.
Yeah, but they didn't have pieces. They didn't have pieces.
What pieces? All right. So, granted, right?
They didn't have a point guard. They didn't have a point guard.
Yeah.
You had KD doing a lot. You had KD doing everything.
Yeah.
Rebounding, playing defense, bringing up the ball.
Yeah.
He can't set himself up. He has to go. He has to wait 5 seconds on the clock to get a look. Just now, with one of the clips, he took a shot. With 5 seconds left on the clock.
And make him facilitate.
And he had to do everything. But now also question, what do y'all think is like the key is key to their success? I think the offseason they added a lot of good role players, solid role players.
Yeah, but I feel like they're undersized though. Still, I feel like they have a lot of guards.
So was Golden State.
Yeah, but Looney played a great role. He played a big role in what they.
Is he better than Nick?
Yes.
Claxton?
Yes.
Is he
100%, 1,000,000,000%? So far ahead of him. Defensively, you couldn't. They try to pick on Looney, and they couldn't.
Nick Claxton was called upon a lot of times, and he played. Who was the starting? Aldridge. No, Drummond.
Yeah, good. Slow foot Drummond.
Nick Claxton stepped in and he played defense. Now I'm not saying, but I think he just brings the same thing that Kevin Looney brings.
But I also think it has a lot to do with identity, especially offensively. You got to know who you are offensively to be able to play that small ball. Like you got to know what you're doing. Like Golden State, they're like masters at that. They already know what they're doing.
I don't see why Ben Simmons can't do that. Ben Simmons could definitely he does the same thing. I mean, they don't have the same playbook, but he does the same thing.
He can, but they got to make it work for the Nets. They got to find out what works with them. You know what I'm saying? Like, it has to be set in stone what they doing.
Right. I think Kyrie might be an MVP. He might be an MVP candidate this season.
That doesn't make sense.
I'm telling you. I'm telling you.
This team is going to be good. When KD went to Golden State, I believe everyone here was like, "Oh, Golden State is going to the finals." This team has not played. KD, Kyrie, Ben Simmons have played 0 games together. Let them all play together. You come bringing Joe Harris back. You got Patty Mills. You got Seth Curry. You got the shooters that's going to help space the floor for them. They'll be in the finals.
Bro, I'm telling you, Kyrie is he's primed to have one of those seasons. Like, I'm not the biggest Kyrie fan, But I think this season Ben Simmons is gonna free him up so much.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to allow him to do some amazing things this season. And because you have Ben Simmons and KD on the floor, right? So that spacing I think is going to help him.
But Ben
with
Simmons
the shooting. Yeah, but he has the ball in his hands. I feel like we're gonna see
Ben Simmons is the one.
He's gonna give. He's gonna
lineup say. He's the one.
He's gonna get like Ben Simmons is gonna make Kyrie Irving life easier. He's not gonna have to take 1,000 dribbles, maybe. You know what I mean? He's gonna get a couple easy buckets because of Ben. I'm just saying.
KD. Both saying. You gotta see if we can do it.
He's gonna help him on the defensive end too.
Yeah,
for sure.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah.
Whatever, from 1 through 4, I think Ben Simmons got it.
1 through 4.
Yeah. Let me guard the best player, Giannis. Who else is in the East? Trae Young.
Mm-hmm.
Whoever's going off, I think Ben Simmons is going to take over and do what he got to do.
All right, man. Let's transition. Tampering in the NBA. I don't understand it. You know who we starting with? The Knicks. They coming after the Knicks, talking about some tampering. I don't understand how you gonna how are you gonna prove tampering with the Jalen Brunson situation when he's talking to his father. Like he's talking to his father. How do you punish him for talking to his father?
They got no case. I could be the lawyer. I could be the Knicks lawyer and easily win.
It don't make no sense. No.
You got no case.
That's a fact. Here's my thing with tampering, right? With tampering, you only taking a second round draft pick. These teams, obviously the value for draft picks for certain teams means something, but the teams that are trying to get these type of players, draft picks, they don't mean much. If you get the player, you already won.
Right.
We don't even know what that's gonna be. That could be something.
Allegedly, they were trying to give the Knicks take a Knicks first round pick.
Oh yeah, it was like the Knicks could lose if they take a first round pick. That's
crazy.
That's insane.
For talking to your father.
You talking to your father?
All right. Why nobody said nothing about Austin Rivers?
Right.
He literally said, "Hey, I told him to go to the Knicks." He literally said that. Nobody bat an eye.
Doc Rivers did say he told him to go to the Knicks.
I told him to go to the Knicks.
And then the Knicks waved him. Bro, I think that's insane. Even the James Harden situation, like them saying how because he took a pay cut, he took like a back room deal, so Daryl Morey could get all these other Rockets old players. I feel like you can't even prove. How do you prove these things?
Nah, that's tampering. That's you can prove that's relationship. Like James Harden gonna take a crazy pay cut like that if he's not getting his guys. Daryl Morey already has a relationship.
Does anybody know off the top of their head how much less he took?
It's $15 million.
He took $15 million less.
Yeah.
See, for me, I think when James Harden came to Brooklyn, I think he never knew this was this was just a pit stop for him. Mm-hmm. He already knew where he was trying to go. Mm-hmm. When he tried to do it when he was in Houston, it probably just wasn't working out to get to Philly. So he already knew he was just gonna have to get somewhere, and then he'll find his way to Philly. You know what I'm saying? He was gonna go somewhere where he had the chance to still win a championship real quick, and then still make his move over to Philly. He was never staying in Brooklyn.
Philly was on his list.
Oh yeah, right. That's what I'm saying. Philly was number 1 on his list.
I think that's the only place he really wanted to go.
That was his preferred destination. Like he wanted to go to Philly.
The Rockets traded him for the best deal. They didn't trade him. They didn't trade him to where he wanted to go. I didn't think he wanted to go to the Nets at all. I personally don't think he wanted to go to. I think he really just wanted to go to the Rockets, where
Mhm.
he was number one guy. Even though Embiid is, they score different ways than him, Kyrie, KD. They all score the same way.
Bro,
Right.
I don't even think it's about being the number one guy. I think that he trusts Daryl Morey is going to make a good basketball team.
Yeah.
To be honest.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
He's going to continue to go after it. He's not going to stop.
Right.
Yeah. And that's Daryl Morey. Like that's Daryl Morey though. Like he makes those decisions. Like he's going to, put PJ Tucker at the 5.
Spacing.
But it works though. Like
It does. It works.
He wins games. Like historically, it's just in the playoffs it's tough. But now in the playoffs, you got Joel Embiid.
Right. Yeah, and that's he never had an elite big, honestly.
Yeah, Dwight Howard was hurt.
Yeah, a lot. He was hurt a lot. He couldn't really help. And then Dwight Howard is his character is not what you think it is.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like he's a playful guy, and Harden, Kobe, they're serious.
But now you got.
Go ahead.
I was saying that now you got James Harden coming back 110%.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
After what? Like the last 2 years?
Slimmer.
It's been like the last 2 years he struggled with injuries.
The same thing. Yeah, and that's why I feel like too, like we gonna get a different James Harden. And adjusting. Yeah.
Because they'll take that away. Everybody's like, oh, James Harden fell off. Nah, he gotta adjust. They played 20, 30 games together.
That's true.
No training camp. You gotta learn a whole new playbook overnight, So it's hard. Even for stars, it's hard.
That's true.
I think a full training camp, a full year, by the time playoffs come around, they're gonna be a problem. Tampering was worth it.
Holy second round pick.
Yo, what if one of the billionaire owners is like, yo, I got you, offshore account. I mean, you gotta do what you gotta do, man. The worst that's gonna happen, they gonna take second round pick. You can take 2 of them bad boys. I don't care. Whatever.
Yeah, James Harden getting his money somewhere.
Yo, let's talk about the Clippers, dog. Like John Wall, he's one of my favorite players. I feel like he's gonna be a big addition to the team. But one question, besides the expectations of what expectations you guys gonna have of him, is he gonna start over Reggie Jackson, or is he coming off the bench? Like, what happens there? What happened?
I was talking about this with some of my friends of their diary.
You don't have friends, bro. We're only friends.
They don't know that. They don't know that. They don't know that. They don't need to know that. Mommy, don't watch this, please. Don't watch this. I was saying, like, there's a reason he didn't play on the Rockets,
They wanted to lose.
I get that, but they also didn't have a point guard, so why not play John Wall?
Because they got Jabari Parker. They was so close to getting the number 1 draft pick.
I don't
Jabari Smith. I'm sorry, Jabari Smith. I apologize.
I guess.
Yeah, so and they playing work.
He was ready to comfort you, dog.
He was ready. Yo, he was ready to pounce. Jabari Parker.
To your question, he has to prove that he deserves to start. Reggie Jackson earned it. He earned it. I think he earned the start. He had the same backstory too. He was on Detroit, and
right,
man, he said he was about to retire, but his career came back alive playing with the Clippers. That Ty Lue is a great coach, man. He's a great coach. Put him in the right position to be productive. So I think Reggie Jackson deserves a start, and Wall is going to have to prove he needs to start.
Yeah,
he needs to start.
I feel like Wall just brings something totally different to the game, which they're gonna need. right? You don't want to just play half court deep offense all game, right? Like you want to be able to get easy buckets. You want to have PG running in transition, going downhill, right? You want Kawhi get easy buckets, especially coming off an injury. So, in my opinion, I would say I would start John Wall and have Reggie Jackson run the second unit. 28 minutes a game. I mean, they're gonna have to learn how to play with each other. But
Right.
I would definitely have. Reggie Jackson just have to go. If I'm Doc Rivers, I'm saying I'm sitting Reggie down. I'm like, yo, I need you to be the sixth man of the year this year. That's what I need you to do.
Doc Rivers is on.
I mean, Tyronn Lue.
Yeah, like to that point, right? Reggie Jackson is he has to come off the bench. He's a six man of the year type player. John Wall averages almost 10 assists for his career. He has to play the bulk of the minutes. When he was in Houston, he was playing with James Harden.
Mm-hmm.
Remember when he got there, he was playing with James Harden. He was averaging like 7 assists. And then they shut him. He played a few games after that, and they shut him down. So, you got to think about his impact just getting players in position to get easier buckets. Mm-hmm. And then for his career, he averages like 20 points. I think that's going to help as well. Him coming off the bench, playing a limited role, like 25 minutes, is not going to be as impactful as him playing, hopefully 30 to 35 minutes. With the weapons that he's going to have, he's going to have a bunch of weapons. So I think his assist total for his career is 9 or 10. He can average double digits. It's easy.
What you think, Chris?
Yeah, I agree. There's no way John Wall's not starting. John Wall's definitely starting. You can't disrespect. You can't. I feel like you can't disrespect a dude who was averaging damn near 20 and 10 a season at the point guard position. 20 and 10.
But he hasn't played.
And that's what I'm saying. In 2 years.
That's the devil's advocate.
Right. He did not stop playing because he was injured. He stopped playing because the Houston franchise was going. They were going in a different direction.
Right.
So that's why he sat out. He didn't stop playing before his capabilities. He was still out there producing before he stopped playing.
Right.
We can't critique him so hard because he was coming off an Achilles injury.
Yeah.
Right? And so that was still his year coming back and playing. He gonna be fine. He was producing still. He was still out there producing.
I agree with you, but I was just saying that it's been 2 years. That's why I say still start Reggie, because last year Reggie proved that he can start for that team.
But go back to Dom's point. John Wall brings something different to the game. Reggie Jackson is a scorer. Kawhi is a scorer. PG's a scorer. Get somebody out there that can facilitate the rock. Why not?
What John Wall brought is what you talked about 2 years ago. This is what he did 2 years ago. So it's been a while. That's why I said prove it. That's all he has to do is prove it. And the thing that made him good was his speed. And I don't think his speed is still going to be there for him to be effective.
He still averaged 20 and 7 playing with Houston when he did.
Agreed. He is older now, and he's still out. There's you can't simulate playing in the NBA. There's no way to simulate playing a real game in the NBA.
You absolutely
all that practicing he's doing, he has to prove it. I'm not saying don't start him. I'm just saying prove it. It's been 2 years.
So where is he proving it at? In training camp or in the game?
If he could prove it in training camp as early as possible, I do think that he's going to end up starting if everything goes the way. But I think you start, you go into the season, training camp as Reggie Jackson is your starter, because that's your team. He did a good enough job until PG and Kawhi was to come back. So I'm just saying start him until Wall proves that he deserves to start.
Listen to that lineup. Listen to a lineup of John Wall. Who's the two? Oh, I'm tripping. John Wall, PG, Kawhi. Who's the 4?
Morris.
Oh,
yeah, the Morris brother.
And
Zubac.
And Zubac. Yeah, I just like saying his name, right?
Actually, I think Serge Ibaka's there. No, Serge is on.
He's gone.
Sorry.
Yeah.
No, Bucks.
Yeah, that
isn't Batum on the Clippers?
Oh, I think he retired.
No, Batum's on the Clippers.
No, did he?
Yeah,
retired.
He might start. He might start at the 4.
What you said, Tony?
Covington on the Clippers. He may start at the 4. They got a lot of options who could start there.
Robinson
Four.
Covington? Yeah.
Robert, and you got Norman Powell.
Norman
My
Powell.
Oh my God.
I
Bro,
forgot.
him and Reggie in that
Start
second
this
unit.
conversation over. We're starting this conversation over. We got these guys. Oh my God. It's crazy because you could put Kawhi at the 4 and bring in Norman Powell. You could put Rocco at the 4 and go that route. There's so many routes this team could go. And Tyronn Lue, he's a thinker, man, and he's going to know what he's going to do with that team.
Bro,
he already knows.
The second unit is gonna be crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, second unit is gonna be crazy.
Even if it's John Wall in the second unit with Norman Powell and Nicholas Batum and Covington, like
I don't even know they backup center.
Like they're a team built for the playoffs.
Oh, for sure.
They're a legit team built for the playoffs.
Yeah, absolutely.
One man go down, you next up.
Bro, if anybody go down, they're good. It really doesn't matter.
Also, you guys know who John Wall's agent is?
Oh boy.
Who
is it?
Rich Paul.
Wow.
Go ahead, Tony. Break it down. Break it down for the people, Tony. Break it down.
John Wall listen, John Wall got a 2-year deal. If I'm Rich Paul, that part of that conversation is my client is starting. You know who he is. You know his body of work.
Yo, John Wall said it already. He said, I'm going to be the third option. He said, you telling me I'm going to be guarded by the third best player?
Good luck.
He already said I'm starting. He already knows.
That's hilarious.
That's good business.
Well, I mean,
great business.
Yo, let's transition here to Boston, man. I want to talk about Boston and Jason Tatum.
Back to the East.
Back to the East.
You think it's gonna be Brooklyn and the Nets in the Eastern Conference, or you know what I mean?
Nah, Boston's not going back to the Eastern Conference Finals. They had a good year.
Yeah.
They got a good culture, but the East is just too tough. It's too tough. You got Miami coming back. I'm sure that they're going to be better and healthy. Remember, Miami was beat up during the playoffs, so they were like rolling through the playoffs.
So it's Boston, but so I'm asking you. So now I'm going to ask you. So you feel like the Boston Celtics are more pretenders than contenders?
Absolutely, I agree with Tony. They look in the NBA. I forgot who said it. I wish I could quote them, but they did say that winning championship, it takes skill and a lot of luck. They look who they went through and tell me how many injuries they went through.
They beat Brooklyn. No, they beat Brooklyn whole.
Ben Simmons didn't play.
Yeah, Ben Simmons didn't play.
He didn't play the whole season.
Right.
Still,
so you know
he's hurt. They traded away a player.
Okay, but I'm just saying. Okay, keep going. Keep going.
Who they played next? They played the Bucks. Or they played the Bucks, who Chris Middleton was out. They played the Heat. Everybody was out. Jimmy Butler was playing on one leg. It takes luck. The only healthy team they played, they got bounced.
Yeah. Yeah.
So it takes luck. It takes luck to get there, and you don't
think so? What do you think? Where do you think they're gonna fall? Cause what seed did they ended up?
They were one.
They were one, right?
They were like
they weren't one.
Yes, they were one. They were one. Yes, they were. Yes, they were.
No, I think
yes. Yes, they were two. Two. There was a 2-7 with the Nets. Nets was the Brooklyn was the 7th seed. They were 2.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so they were 2.
So what do you think they fall? What do you think you think they stay number 2? Top 2.
I think they probably if healthy, maybe 4, 5, 6. 5.
Oh, they got Brogdon. I'm really thinking about this, but they got Gallinari too. What you thinking, Chris?
Boston is gonna be the real deal next year.
He's like, I don't know what y'all talking about.
Yo, the way they were running through teams after that All-Star break, and I feel like they are legit. Their defense, I feel like that's one of the best defenses I've seen in a very long time.
Right.
And I feel like what they were lacking, they got in the offseason, which was a playmaker. They just picked up Brogdon. So I feel like they go as far as their defense. Like their defense takes them where they need to go, and it showed throughout the entire playoffs. They weren't. I feel like they got past a couple teams because they weren't as sharp as they needed to be. But I feel like now they got the formula for what they need to do to be great, and those off-season additions, I feel is going to take them where they need to go. I'm not saying they're going to win the NBA Finals. Yeah, but I feel like they're still going to be top 3 team in the East next year.
Top 3?
I think they're going to be top 3 again.
I feel like they're going to fall off for whatever reason. I don't know why. I think they're going to be in the 5, 6, 5, 4, 5 range. 4, 5.
Right. That's what I'm saying. I feel like
the only way I see that happening is health.
I don't feel like they're going to mesh early.
Yeah,
I don't think they're going to.
Tony.
Jaylen Brown was just in a trade rumor. How you think that? And Marcus
I
Smart.
was just about to bring that up. Like you know how mentally that is. You know, I gotta prove. The problem was they wasn't passing the ball. If you think they're gonna pass the ball this season, when they hearing their names and rumors, they ain't got nothing to prove. They got some. It's
Kevin Durant. I don't care if I'm in a trade room about Kevin Durant. It's Kevin Durant.
Nah, you care.
You just beat Kevin Durant. Now they trading you for him?
Exactly.
Come on. That's mental. They gonna have something to prove. That ball sharing is gonna stop. It's gonna stop.
You was here saying he top 15 ever. So don't do that.
He is top 15 ever. He is top 15 ever. But if I'm
top 15 ever, how can I be mad at that?
Something to prove.
I'm Jaylen Brown. I'm a competitor, right? Like Jaylen Brown as a competitor, he's like, yo,
I was just in the finals.
I just beat him. Like I just shut him down. Like I'm just saying from the perspective of Jaylen Brown. I think that it's a great trade. Top 15 player.
You think this is the first time Jaylen Brown's been in the trade rumor?
It's not
the first time he's heard that.
It's not, but
this is the first time he's been in the finals.
Exactly. Right after the finals.
It's Kevin Durant.
What about Marcus Smart too? Like Henny was saying, Marcus Smart literally was like, yeah, I saw why you need a point guard, but this point guard took you to the finals. What are you talking about?
Right.
I took you to the finals.
Which means they should come back. They're gonna come back hungry, especially after the finals loss in general. They're gonna come back hungry.
I just don't believe.
It's gonna be a big thing. That locker room is gonna be. That locker room is going to be crazy. I'm telling you, it's going to be the headline for Boston is going to be whose team is it? Watch, I'm telling you.
Oh yeah,
I'm telling you.
That's been the headline, and they just went to the finals. This Jason Tatum
now,
and Jaylen
Now
Brown
they're trying to get rid of him.
Now
they're trying to get rid of him. Now they're trying to get rid of him. He gonna have something to prove. It's different. It's different when you beat the guy they trying to trade you for. Like that's disrespectful. He's gonna feel it, and he's already my thing with that is he takes shots away from Jason Tatum. That's in my opinion. Jaylen Brown takes shots away from Jason Tatum.
That's a different conversation.
Yeah, I'm just saying I want him to get traded. But now that he's still here, well, if he's still here, I think he takes a lot of shots out from Jason Tatum, and that will bring him down because they're not gonna know whose team is it.
I think they can play together. I don't think that's an issue. Yes, I think they can play together,
and they got it.
I just don't think that they're going to end up a top 3 seed. I feel like something along the way. Like the locker room. I feel like they can play together, but I do feel like in reality, the locker room is going to probably fall apart somehow, some way. Maybe they're going to get tired of coach's voice. Maybe it is an injury. Maybe it's something. But I don't see them repeating this second half of the year Cinderella run that they went on. I don't. I feel like they probably gonna get figured out a little bit. I feel like they probably gonna get figured out a little bit.
TBD.
All right, man. I got a fire question. Starting your franchise, you got Nikola Jokic or Luka Doncic. Who you got, Tony?
For me, I'm going with Luka Doncic. I'm going with Luka.
All right, you going with Luka?
Yeah, I'm going.
Chris? Chris, who you got? I'm asking you now. Who you got? He said Luka. Who you got? Real quick. I just want to rapid fire real quick. Like go real fast. Who you got?
Rapid fire.
Who you got? Who you got, Chris?
I'm gonna go with Joker.
Who you got, Henny?
Joker.
Wow. No. You don't got time to think, bro.
I got Joker.
All right. Here's why. I was hoping that all you guys did that. That was like a Luka Doncic took his team to the Western Conference Finals this year to play against the Golden State Warriors, the same team that Nikola Jokic couldn't get past in the first round. We can say, oh, Nikola Jokic didn't have his team together. Nikola Jokic has a better team.
What did you just say?
Nikola Jokic didn't have his team together?
They did play the same team, but the same team beat them. They got beat by the same team.
I was saying the excuses that you could say.
Oh, okay.
Nikola Jokic didn't have his team together.
Okay.
He didn't have Paul Murray. He didn't have Michael Porter Jr. I think we all recognize that he has a better team than Doncic does, right? Doncic was able to make that happen with, probably B-list NBA players, a lot of B-listers, and he was able to take it to the Western Conference Finals. He got a better team this year. I expect more from him. I think overall he's just a more complete player than Jokic is.
No. That's terrible. What you got, Chris? Kill him real quick. Just destroy him real quick. One time. Because I don't know what he's talking about.
So, for me... for me, it's Joker's physical way to dominate the game as well as do everything else. He could dribble the ball. He could get it to you in the post.
Mm-hmm.
He can find anybody on the floor. I've never seen a passing big like that in my entire life. The passes he makes. I sit in front of the television in awe, son.
Yeah.
At what he does at his size,
to
be able to move and do the things he does. He's slow, but he doesn't make it look slow.
Right.
But it was hard. I'm not saying this decision was easy for me. This was hard. It's hard to even answer this question because I honestly kind of feel like they're the same, just two different bodies.
So who do you pair them with? Like, who's the best player to pair to play the Joker with, and who's also another best player to pair Luka with?
That's how I made my decision.
How'd you do it?
Basically, because I feel like just a random person. I just felt okay. I put DeMar DeRozan on that team. Who will get more use out of him? I think Luka would still do ISO, and I think Joker would find a way to get DeRozan that ball.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
In my opinion, I think you can't put just anybody next to Luka.
But who would be the best person next to Luka? You think? Who's the best player? Bradley Beal?
Yeah, I think Bradley Beal would be the best player to put next to him.
Zion.
Just a flat out scorer.
Who did you say, Chris?
Zion.
I can see that.
Yeah. He don't need the ball. Pick and roll. And he'll give you 27 without dribbling. Like, he could just get in the pocket, get pick and rolls, and dump the ball, lay it up, rebound. Like,
but then
you 30 game without having to get the ball.
But he gonna be standing around a lot. He gonna have to get that jump shot rocket.
Right, that's what I'm saying. is nothing.
Sure.
It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. You're gonna be stuck in the corner being a spot up big man.
Yeah, he gonna have to shoot like 40%.
But that's why I said Zion, because Zion is very, very good in the pick and roll, and that's what Luka does. All he does is pick and roll. Spread the floor. Imagine spreading the floor for Luka and Zion to do a pick and roll. He's gonna get it done every time. Every time. Because there's shooters right there. What you gonna do?
Yeah, that's kind of nasty. Hot pick and roll. They gonna recreate Stockton and Malone. That's nasty.
Son, Zion get a jump shot. It's a wrap.
Luka and Zion. That's one. I would pair the Joker. I'll pair the Joker up with Dame.
Yeah, that would be good too.
I think that would be a championship team. Just give me. It could be Dame.
Look what you did with Jamal Murray.
Dame, Jokic, and the rest of us.
Who starts? Because there's 4 of us.
I'm definitely starting over Tony.
See you, Chris.
I'll be the scout.
Chris, you can
be
tell.
the scout.
I'm taking Chris. I'm taking Chris over Dame any day.
Oh, that's nice.
Pick a roll with a big. Let's see what you do.
With a big. Oh my gosh. Nah, but Luka.
Zion.
Chris is Zion. Yo, we gotta get a clip of Chris. We gotta get a clip of Chris playing basketball on here. We gotta put that up there so the people can see it. They gotta see. They gonna be like, "Oh, he doing that." Yo, one time, Chris was signing autographs at Dame Lillard. This is a true story.
In the mall, yeah, facts.
Oh my god!
Why you say you sure? You was the one telling people he was Dame. Was it you?
Oh, it was me. That sounded like something I was did.
It was. No.
No, it was.
Greatest. I was the greatest.
Nah, you can't take credit for that joke. It wasn't you. It was somebody else.
Was it? I know. I remember all my stunts.
Nah, it wasn't you. All right, quick question. I got another fun one. Who comes off the bench? Who comes off the bench between a couple legends?
Oh, this will be a good one.
Between a couple legends, who's coming off the bench? You go first, Tony. I really think, right? 75% of us, 3 out of 4, is gonna pick the same person that's coming off the bench. Someone's gonna be disrespectful and go crazy, but who you got, Tony?
If it's starting with me,
yeah,
play off the bench is Shaquille O'Neal. Shaq's coming off the bench.
All right, so wasn't all picking the same person. All
right, so first of all, right, it's Lakers Shaq, right? So it's that, you know what I mean? Like the jerseys matter. The jerseys, no, because Magic Shaq. I think if it was a Magic Shaq photo, he probably may have a different answer. I don't know, but Lakers Shaq. Let's just clarify that. So Shaq coming off the bench.
Yeah, Shaq's coming off the bench for me. What do you guys think?
Who's your 5?
Well, probably the other 5. That's not Shaq, right?
I mean, who's your center? Oh, Timmy. Oh, you're right. My bad. Go ahead, honey.
Me, I'm going to put Timmy on the bench. I don't need him. He can come off for Shaq. It's like it's 2022. I don't even want to put Shaq, but need somebody to rebound. That's about it. That's all he can do in this era. That's it. I'm not taking nothing from his greatness. I just KD at the 4, LeBron at the 1. My two wings.
Dorm sick because he ain't see this coming.
Wait, who you? Let's make this clear. Hold on. So Tony, you benching Shaq, and in positionless basketball, and you're benching Henny, you're benching Timmy.
Yeah.
Because you want a rebounder in Shaq.
Yeah.
And Chris.
Yes.
Who are you benching?
LeBron James.
Tough.
Yo, cut the whole
You're crazy.
cut the presses.
Let me tell you why. Let me tell you why.
Cut the goat. Let me know why you cutting the goat. Go ahead.
Let me tell you why.
Cut the goat. Wow.
Number one,
it doesn't matter. Nah, go ahead.
It was between him or KD. KD's the best 3-point shooter on this roster right here. Right? LeBron doesn't play defense better than anybody else. So
okay,
Kobe's gonna lock up his opponent.
Okay,
Jordan's locking up his opponent.
Okay,
KD, I can live with that because he's gonna kill them.
Because KD's a better defender than LeBron.
I didn't say that. I just said
You said LeBron.
I said
LeBron.
I'm not cutting KD. I said I'm not cutting KD because he's the best 3-point shooter on the team.
Okay.
That's his reason for being on the team.
Okay, 3-point shooting. Okay.
Tim Duncan, he's locking up his opponent. Shaq he's giving his opponent 60.
So Shaq is playing with Timmy. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, that's insane. Absolutely. So I would just say, who's the best playmaker out of all these players right here? Who's the best point guard?
Michael Jordan.
Stop. Go ahead, Hetty. Go ahead, Hetty. Because he's. I can't. How do I breathe?
How am I crazy?
Three people that's going to get a rebound and is not looking to set up anything at all. Anything.
Who?
KD, Kobe, and MJ. They're all. If they get a rebound, they're just going to bring it up.
KD does not need to rebound. He does not need. He's going to know his role on the team.
What are you talking about, bro?
What you mean,
bro? You gonna? Who's setting the table?
I hated LeBron that much.
Who is setting the table?
Boy, what table?
Exactly.
You have no point guard.
I don't need a point guard. What do I need a point guard for?
So you want Michael to do the worst thing of his ability.
Hold on.
This guy's crazy.
Will you want everybody to play their best? At their best?
No, hold on one second.
This guy's crazy.
What do I need a point guard for? What do I need a point guard for?
To facilitate.
Chris. I got this. Chris. No, I'm about to tell you. I'm about to tell you.
Wait, let him finish, Eddie. Let him finish.
He asked me a question. Let me finish. When
Go
Kobe
ahead,
and
Coach.
Shaq played together, who is a point guard?
Derek Fisher.
How many assists he averaged?
Like 2, maybe.
Okay, so what do I need a point guard for if I have Kobe Bryant, Michael Jordan, Shaquille O'Neal, Tim Duncan, and Kevin Durant? What do I need a point guard?
Because the point guard that you...
No. Please. Can I get an ISO cam? Please? Is it possible? Is it possible to set up an ISO cam? Or how... Please, set me up with an ISO cam, please. Let me tell you how important. Let me tell you how quick people forget how important a point guard is. Let me tell you something. I'm gonna give you one example, and he's gonna love this one. I want to make sure I see his face. He's gonna salivate and know that he's wrong. He's absolutely. What do I need a point guard for? What do I need a point guard for? Set me up, please. Set me up.
It's coming.
I need an emergency ISO cam immediately. Hold on, folks. I apologize for this because this is crazy. This is blasphemy that I'm hearing from one of my greatest friends. I don't even know if we're friends anymore. Because after this, I can't really even talk to him for a week. What? Thank you for this ISO cam. What is the importance of a point guard?
That's not what I said. That wasn't my thing.
Wait, he's on the ISO cam.
It's ISO cam. You're not supposed to be talking. He said, and I quote, "Why do I need a point guard? Why do I need a point guard?" The Suns went to the bubble. They were undefeated. Still didn't make the playoffs. They got Chris Paul. They went to the finals. Now you still want why you need a point guard? Hello, you can talk now.
I can talk now.
Yeah, you can talk now.
All right, I want you to name me 5 players on the Suns that are better than any of the 5 players that's starting on my team.
0.
So what is your point? So you just ISO camp for no reason. Just because you got no reason.
Wait, put your mic down. Hold on, Hetty, put your mic down.
Just because you got great players don't mean it's gonna work. KD and Kyrie.
That's gonna work.
My thing is this. Right? There's roles on every team, right? You need a playmaker to win the game, right? The best playmaker here is LeBron James, right? And if we're talking just skills or ranking or whatever, he's top 2 of all time. How do you cut the GOAT? That's just my only thing.
So I want you to know, my plan is for us to have Phil Jackson and we run in the triangle offense.
No.
Again, we don't need a point guard. I'm a coach for a reason. I know what I'm doing. I know exactly what I'm doing.
Why would you make Jordan do his worst characteristic? He is a bona fide scorer, and you're gonna want him at the 1.
He's going to be a bona fide scorer at the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or 6, whatever you want to do. Bring him off the bench. He's still gonna be a bona fide scorer. It does not matter.
He's a dog. He's a GOAT too.
Happen. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to hurt your feelings, cutting LeBron. But
I agree with Chris a little bit. Let me ask you this.
Thank
on
you.
That list,
Ridiculous.
Right?
We're gonna have a 2-man show.
I don't understand this.
That's ridiculous. I'm gonna fire you guys.
What does LeBron bring to that team other than passing?
Leadership.
I got Michael Jordan and I got Tim Duncan.
Now you can end the show.
So, what does LeBron bring to that team other than passing?
Go ahead, Hetty. This LeBron, your guy.
He doesn't have to do anything else.
I left him.
He's passing. Imagine. He made J.R. Smith look like Kobe Bryant. Imagine what he's gonna do with Kobe Bryant and MJ. Come on, you crazy?
Tim Duncan and Michael Jordan are 2 of the greatest winners that we have in NBA history. So I trust them on the court at all times.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly.
As far as shooting, I agree with Chris. You got KD on the court, so he's gonna be able to space the floor. You got Shaq, who I have on my list, but I don't disagree with Chris' list because Shaq, you can't do nothing with him one-on-one. You give him the ball, he has too many options. LeBron,
you can foul him.
LeBron, all that I've heard is that he's a good playmaker.
Right.
Okay, that matters. But Kobe and Shaq won championships with Derek Fisher. So do we need a playmaker? We got the best playmakers in the world. All of these guys.
That's what I'm saying. Like for this team,
won in a triangle.
That is the one thing I can do without. It's playmaking when I have Kobe Bryant and Michael Jordan. Why do I don't need that.
Kevin Durant.
I don't need that. And I got Kevin Durant.
Yeah. I don't understand how you cut the GOAT.
Oh, and I have Kevin Durant, and since he got on a Brooklyn jersey, he averaged more.
He got swept.
He averaged more assists on the product.
He got swept. And now
point guard is not his forte. He didn't win being a point guard.
He got swept, and now let's talk about the Knicks. He was talking about Brooklyn.
Lucky, because I was about to ask you where was LeBron.
He got swept. You know what I'm saying? Now the Knicks trying to get Donovan Mitchell. This is how we gonna do it. You know how I feel about Donovan Mitchell trade, but I think this is a cool trade right here. Russell Westbrook getting bought out. I think, you know what I mean, he go wherever he want to go. Donovan Mitchell to the Knicks. Lakers get Patrick Beverly, Jordan Clarkson, Bojan, somebody. Thank you. I didn't want to mess it up. Or Malik Beasley. I love Malik Beasley's game. So what you think? What you think about this, Henny?
I think it's solid. Knicks get what they want. Lakers get what they want. Jazz do not get what they want. They want 1,000 more picks.
I mean, they got picks. It's a draft picks from LA and New York and LA. They're gonna have to get the number one draft pick from LA. One of those picks gotta go, right?
Probably. Russ is an asset.
Russ is an asset because he's a expiring contract, right?
Yeah. They buy him out.
Right. So
I don't think if it's enough because they want picks and play. Look what if it was just picks, Knicks would have did it, but it seems like they want picks and players. Right. Yeah, Russ is an asset, but it's a money asset. It's not really building blocks. They're about to lose their whole roster with no players.
I love this trade. If it's just draft picks, if they get their 4 draft picks, let's say the Knicks give up 5 draft picks, right? Let's say Jazz gets 5 draft picks for Donovan Mitchell, right? 1 from LA
and some money off the books.
4 from the Knicks.
4 from the Knicks. 2 of our unprotected, 2 protected. Right? That sounds great to me.
Yeah, if I'm the Jazz, I'm asking for all the Knicks draft picks because the Knicks aren't giving up anything in this trade but draft picks. I'm asking for all the Knicks draft picks. And for LA, I'm probably going to ask for the 28, 29 draft picks because by that time, I'll probably be gone. So those draft picks may be worth something.
Right.
This to me just looks like fandom. It could be a real thing.
No, it's a real thing. It was reported. It was like reported. He said it looks like fandom.
The reason I say fandom is because if I'm LeBron, because you know LeBron's the person putting this together, I'm asking for Mike Conley.
Why?
There's no reason for him to be there.
Why do you want Mike Conley?
Because Mike Conley is a proven leader who can control the game. If I'm giving up, Mike Conley is a proven leader who can control the game, who can play in pick and roll, who can be a spot-up shooter.
He's a shell of himself.
Sorry.
You haven't watched Jazz games? You ain't seen what happened?
This ain't Grizzlies Mike Conley, bro.
I understand, but I want somebody who's gonna be able to control the game.
You got LeBron James. LeBron James can control the game. You got Jordan Clarkson that's gonna give you great production off the bench. You got Malik Beasley, who's a great 2-way player, right? Like he's a 3-and-D. I'm gonna say great, like loosely, but he's a really good 2-and-D. Henny, go ahead.
Don't laugh at Patrick Beverly either. He's the type of player you need on your team.
And Patrick will start. Pat Bev will start. He starts.
I'd have to agree with Tony. I would ask for Mike Conley too.
He
just made the All-Star team.
When? Last season?
Mike Conley?
Yes.
He's not good.
When he made the All-Star team?
I'm sorry.
He just made the All-Star team.
I think it was either last year or this year.
No way.
You want to look it up?
Please look it up.
That's what I'm doing.
All right, cool.
Look it up.
Tony, watch their face. Hold on, Tony.
No way.
He did make a All-Star team.
I know you know. Yeah. He just made the All-Star team.
Like just now?
Yeah.
While he was in Utah, he made the All-Star team.
Yeah, while he was in Utah. But it's cool.
But what was he an All-Star like 2020?
No, I don't want to hear that.
You don't want to hear?
I don't want to hear. It was either this season I just passed or the season before that.
He was replacing
replacement. Okay.
Devin Booker, and last year.
I didn't ask if he replaced anybody. I asked if he make the All-Star team.
A replacement. Okay.
Listen.
That's fine.
Listen.
Boy, he was there. There. You don't need Mike Conley to be Mike Conley from the Grizzlies. You need a point guard that can control the tempo of the game. You want to have somebody else that can handle the rock. That's not LeBron James all the time, and he can do that. Why not? He can control the game at the point guard position. You're not asking him to do too much craziness.
We just gotta go.
But he can control the game. I don't see why not. I just don't see why not. You could replace him with Russ, right? What Russ brought to the Lakers, I feel like Conley could bring something better to the Lakers with a lot less of the abilities that Russ have.
All right.
So what about Kendrick Nunn?
I don't know if they're gonna give him a chance. Well, has he been hurt or he just?
I mean, I will pick. I'm
not letting Kendrick Nunn run the show.
Yeah, I will have Mike Conley run the show over Kendrick Nunn, but I would just have Patrick Beverley. You're gonna go against a bunch of defensive players. I mean, a bunch of great offensive point guards all the time. You having someone there who's smart. He's a dog. He shoots 40% from the three, I believe. He shoots well.
I love Patrick Beverley. One of my favorite players. He became my favorite player this year.
And he plays great defense. So I mean, he makes winning plays.
He wins.
Absolutely.
And he wins.
Everywhere he goes, he wins.
He wins. I would not. I don't need. And he's like he has like 2 years left or something like that on his deal. He's only like 13 million as opposed to Michael Conley's 22 million. No way. No way. Give me Patrick, Jordan Clarkson, the sixth man of the year, and give me Malik or Bogdanovich. Like either or. That's where I'm going with it. If I'm the Lakers, now we in the playoff. We with that team. Where do you think the Lakers will be? Let's say the Lakers get 3 out of those 4 players. Tony, where do you see the Lakers being? Oh, he's gone. Henny, where do you see the Lakers? Where do you see the Lakers being? Look at him.
So weak. I probably say 4, because the West still tough. You know,
Yeah.
you got Phoenix, you got Golden State, and you got the emergence of the Grizzlies. I think that's some of the big threats out there. So I would say 4 or 5. I don't think this gets them over the hump. I think it helps. It helps them be competitive. But
go ahead, keep going.
They gotta get that luck that happens. That would help them a lot.
Of course, luck, but
LeBron's 37. You know,
I feel like when it comes to depth, for sure, this is huge for the Lakers. I feel like you have 2 really, really good scoring role players in Patrick Beverley. No, not Patrick Beverley. Jordan Clarkson and Malik Beasley. Again, you were saying earlier, Malik Beasley is a dog. You know what I'm saying? Malik Beasley could give you 30 one night. You know what I'm saying? Jordan Clarkson could go off for 30 one night. You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
And then you have Bojan too. He stretches the floor. Great shooter. This would add a lot of depth to the Lakers.
Depth is what they need, especially when they have the pickups that they did have this season, right? This offseason. They picked up Lonnie Walker. They picked up Troy Brown, Thomas Bryant. You know what I mean? Like that right there. They're a top 3, 4 seed. I see that. Right. I can see that. They're a top 3, 4 seed. If AD's AD, LeBron's LeBron, I would do that in a heartbeat.
That brings a lot to the Lakers.
It brings a lot to the Lakers.
It helps. It definitely helps. It makes their roster a lot better. Definitely.
So what? You know, so you know what I would do if I was the Jazz? I want both of their picks. I want both of their picks.
The Jazz not asking for enough.
Huh?
We talked about what it does for the Lakers. What about the Knicks? What it does for the Knicks?
It's great for the Knicks. I mean, you don't
phenomenal
lose any players.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, amazing. You don't lose any players. You get the addition of the star shooting guard and Donovan Mitchell.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? And you go from there, man. You construct you got your roster top to bottom. And that keeps the Knicks depth.
Yeah.
I think
Randall, RJ.
I think I think the Lakers, for them to send the 2 picks, they will have to get rid of like Evan Fournier or something. Like Evan Fournier will have to go to the Lakers too. So I feel like the Knicks will probably have to put more players in this deal. A Rose, maybe. Yeah. Rose, he's an expiring contract. Evan Fournier got 2 years left, and then he had a player option, which you could kind of look at that as expiring contract too. Maybe not. And I think Evan Fournier in the Lakers jersey with next to LeBron, I think like that would be perfect for him. Working off a defense that's coming from the weak side, working off a defense, attacking a defense that's already shifting. I think that would be perfect for Evan Fournier in a Lakers jersey. So I think I would just add Evan Fournier to this and Derrick Rose to it, and you didn't give up no young players. You freed up the lock jam. So now maybe Cam could play, or maybe you trade Cam too, but maybe Cam could play now. You know what I mean? Like Quentin Grimes, you invested in that. IQ coming off the bench. There's no Derrick Rose, so you're gonna be playing. You're gonna be that guy who's running the second unit. You know what I mean? Right. Which would be a good step up for him.
Yeah, I'd agree. I think it looks good. We get the player we need.
Mm-hmm.
This gives us a great playoff push. I don't think they'll hit the play-in. I think they'll definitely hit the playoffs, either 6 or 5 within that range. If everything pans out, they gel together. Jalen Brunson figures it out. Donovan Mitchell plays the same way, learns how to play defense like Chris says. He doesn't have a coach that showed him how to play defense. He's very athletic. He could learn how to really
he was a good defensive player in college.
Yeah, and
right, exactly.
Not so much on the
not so much at all.
Well, not so much at all. So getting a defensive minded coach would really take him to the next level, and playing with a playmaking point guard would help his efficiency.
I agree. I think hopefully it happens, bro. Like hopefully the Knicks is able to snab Donovan Mitchell. The Lakers is able to get rid of Russell Westbrook. And Russell Westbrook is able to get bought out. Or what about this scenario? What if we get Russell playing like CP? And when he went to OKC and he wills that team to the playoffs.
It's possible because he's going to do everything. The ball's going to be in his hands. I don't think Russ is bad. I just think it's all about what's around him. What's around him, like the system. He's not himself because it's not about him.
He'll be in a perfect situation for himself.
Right.
Then he could be himself.
But they're gonna buy him. They're gonna buy him out, and he can go where he can do himself. So we'll see. It works out for all parties. Everybody gets better. So everybody gets better and get what they want.
Everybody get what they want. Yeah,
a restart and 2 teams getting better.
If they buy a Russell, where did he go? Where does he go?
Right, that's what I'm saying.
I would say the Spurs. Yeah, I would say the Spurs because they don't have a point guard. They're a bunch of young kids. Hey, why not learn from the triple double master himself, future Hall of Famer, MVP?
I mean, that's kind of like having Murray. That's like replacing Murray in a sense.
Yeah,
like skill set wise.
He doesn't take anything from the young guys. All they can do is learn while they're in rebuild mode. I don't think they're gonna make a playoff push, but even with Russ, maybe they make a play and push. He's that good.
Yeah, but with any team that's low in standings, if you add Russ to your team, you're gonna be a middle of the pack team, right?
Agree.
If I'm Russ, I go to Miami.
I don't think.
I'm gonna start going to Miami on whatever. I'm bought out, so it's cool. I'll sign a 2-year deal in Miami for $20 million or mid-level exception 2 years. Why
I
not?
think it'll be the same situation.
Yeah,
I think him and Bam would clash skill wise. I think him and Bam do the same thing.
yeah, they don't live
Get
in the
the rebound
shooting.
and push. Yeah. So I don't think I just think he need it's up to him. Does he want to just play basketball, go to the Spurs if you want to win a championship?
Yeah,
I can't think of a team who would need his services at the top
that's
of
the
my head,
thing.
but
Same.
Right. That's the hard part. Like,
yeah.
where can he?
Who needs a point guard?
Needs him? Right. Who needs him?
Who needs a point guard right now? I'm gonna look at the standings real quick. Give a little peek at the list. I can't think off the top of my head like who would need.
It's probably just the Spurs. If you think about it, like
Oh, we are frozen right now. That's kind of insane. Oh, there we go.
Okay.
Yeah, we're good. We're good. Yeah, but what team? Go ahead.
Maybe Minnesota.
We got D'Lo.
I know, but
Russell.
he's been in some trade talks lately. I seen on Twitter that he's been in some trade talks.
Yeah, but
also,
you got
I think him and Cat would clash. I don't
not
know.
even Cat. I think him and Rudy Gobert. Like you're just gonna have two players on the floor who can't shoot.
Yeah, you got to.
And what about Indiana?
They got
Tyrese.
No, yeah, he went there.
Yeah,
he went to.
Yeah. They said he didn't want to go to the Pacers too. Like he didn't want to go to the Pacers.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
He was shocked he got traded.
No. I'm talking about Russell. Russell. They said Russell.
Russell.
Yeah, he died. He yeah, something like that. I heard he didn't want to go to the Pacers.
Yeah, it's going to be hard. So the only space I can see him like just playing and getting the most amount of money, probably would be the Spurs. Definitely the Spurs.
Money and opportunity.
Yeah.
All right. There's something else that we wanted to discuss. You good, Tony? You there?
I've been cracking up.
He's been
cracking up. Every time I look at him, son, I've been cracking up. So I have to stop looking at him. I just start looking down.
So I want to talk about how cool it would be, man, to have LeBron James playing with his son in the NBA. That would be so cool.
Yeah,
that's my thoughts on that. Like, it's never been done, and I know it happened in baseball. Ken Griffey, I believe he was able to play with his dad, but to see LeBron James and his son playing together, even starting the game, that's history, and it would just add to the lore of the great LeBron James. I'm gonna swing this to Tony because he's been gone the last 8 segments. You good? You there? You good? Yeah, you can hear you.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been trying to update you, but yeah, I think that would be a good idea. I think him playing with his son would be good for his legacy, and add to the amount of things that we already say nice about LeBron. I think that would be sweet.
Yeah, bro. What you think, Chris?
Man, that would be beautiful. It would just be a testament to LeBron's longevity, his health, and
legacy.
That's gonna be a big day, man. Big day.
I think at that point he probably gonna be number one in all the stats. It's gonna be so hard to say he's not the greatest.
I know.
And taking him off.
I don't know if it's gonna be hard.
Not for Chris, because Chris is taking him off his team.
You mean a second all-time scorer?
He's gonna be number one.
Y'all were really hurt by that.
That was just crazy to me.
It doesn't make any sense.
That's yeah.
Him playing with or against Bronny would be crazy to see. Would be like in my head, I'm thinking, does LeBron take it serious? Does LeBron play this as a game where he needs to win and lock up his son, make sure he don't get no buckets, then go home and make sure he don't eat either because he might have won. Like it's gonna be so much to talk about with
He's
him.
gonna have his own crib by then.
Yeah.
They're playing together.
Like,
you know what I mean?
I don't need you, Dad. I got my own chef.
Boy. That's
the same chef. You're not stupid. You know it's affordable. You know LeBron's chef is affordable. You know that.
For them at least.
You know that. Huh? Yeah,
for them.
Right.
For them, exactly.
I'm pretty sure he showed them the way of penny pinching.
Man, listen. LeBron James.
Great,
I think so they had a meeting recently. Rich Paul spoke to Rob Pelinka about the direction of the Lakers. And they're pondering over this 2-year deal, whatever the case may be. I mean, they're gonna give it to him, and they'll be crazy not to. But I would say they probably are discussing ways to get Bronny on the team. When does Bronny get there? How many more seasons? 2 years.
2 years. He's in his senior year right now.
He's in the senior year, right?
Yeah,
so
this is senior year,
right? So he's like, yo, if I sign this 2-year deal. You know what I'm saying?
He's free to.
Because LeBron can only sign 2 years at his age, right? He only can sign. That's the max he can sign is 2 years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. So you think he probably put that in his negotiations?
You know he mapped the years out in his head.
Yeah, he did. He did.
That much.
He did.
LeBron is a very, very smart, strategical man. He knew exactly what he was doing.
He knew exactly what he was doing. Exactly what he was doing. LeBron is the ultimate machine, bro. He's the ultimate machine.
On and off the court.
But yeah. All right, let's give a shout out to Robot Tony. That's the name of the episode.
I'm frozen.
That's the name of the episode. Because this guy's been like for mad long.
I was trying to help you out.
Nah, I ain't froze you mad times. I clicked your camera. Where you going, Henny?
You was frozen too.
Yeah, I fixed that. We did. We passed that. Episode 7. Thank y'all for coming. That's a wrap. Eyes on Podium podcast. Next time, hopefully, we're gonna have our music. I heard the beat. It's crazy. Shout out to Keith Yui. I heard the beat.
Let's go, Case.
You know what I'm saying? Episode 7, baby.
He got one more episode. I'm gonna just start freestyling. That's it.
Yeah. EP7.
End it.